Whoa.
I've been playing the Wii U a lot, though. I've been playing a lot of Smash Bros. And meaning to play Bayonetta 2 as well.
You really got to get that Shovel Knight thing in there, though.
I know, especially because I already beat, like, the first third of it.
It just continues to get better, and then the finale, well, with the exception of Propeller Knight, that level sucks, but everything else is great. And it's even got a good ending.
Yeah, I'd buy it. I was gonna buy it.
I would encourage you to buy it as well.
I was gonna buy it, even though I already owned it. I was gonna buy it on PS4, but it's not coming out on PS4 until 2015.
I would go so far as to say, without having thought about it very much, I would probably put that in my top 3 this year.
There you go. I can't. It's not in my top 3 right now. It's not because I don't like it. It's just because I haven't played it all the way.
Well, I have, so there you go.
Oh my god, that
some good moves. I know.
That doesn't look good for him.
Tell Anelda, please give us the seed. What's this goofball seed? Do you have it?
RONALDO exclamation mark. My Wii U is plugged in power-wise. It's just not plugged in to the HDMI, because we got like a weird setup because the consoles are also plugged into the Elgato, which is then plugged into Kate's computer.
Yeah. You got to do what I did, and I got a 2x4 HDMI splitter.
Yeah.
So everything can go to my TV and also to the computer through the Elgato.
I would like to do that, actually.
It was like $100 to get all the stuff I needed to hook that up.
Is there
it's
a
really
reason...
nice, actually, because now you just send stuff anywhere in my room I want.
Is there a reason you don't stream Smash? A multitude. It's not hooked up to my streaming PC. It's hooked up to Kate's streaming PC. Nintendo Content ID matches some of the music when you export the VODs to YouTube, and I'm really bad at it, and despite the game being like a lot of feel-good fun, sometimes the community can be kind of jerks about it when they watch it. Whoa, that was some sweet Torabausch stuff there. Nice.
Yeah, that would make me nuts trying to like watch people min-maxing Smash Brothers, especially because I'm like the most casual Smash Brothers player of all time, so I would just be frustrated by that. Like even BlazBlue, I would say I'm like much more proficient and less casual at that, and I'm not very good at that either in the scheme of things.
Well, we blew it again, Nick.
Yeah, it's not over yet. I'll let you take your time and figure that out.
Oh, I think I can get him behind it here.
I'm trying to figure out why they decided to port the last version of BlazBlue and not the current one to Steam. It's so weird to me. It's like you've already subdivided the audience. Why not just at least make it consistent with the newest version? Because you're still missing like 4 or 5 characters from this version.
This is going out.
Yeah, I think this is going out.
Yeah, you know what?
It's okay. We tied up.
This might sound rude, but isn't BlazBlue one of those franchises where people just buy every game that comes out with it if they're interested in the franchise?
Well, maybe, but the thing is there's a newer one, and just now they released one from 2 years ago.
That's weird.
And the new one's actually been out already for most of the year. So why release another? Like, you're just counting on the PC audience not having any overlap with the console audience then at that point.
Hey man, sometimes some people take pride in that, so I can understand that.
But they're not even like definitive versions. They don't even up-res the hand-drawn textures or anything. Oh my god. You could just have that.
Ronaldo's arms are a little broken, but that's okay.
So they run at 1080p, but all the assets are rendered in 720, so they look kind of blurry and pixely on the sides.
That sounds pretty bad.
So it's like, it's not the optimal version, and the first game that was released on Steam, Calamity Trigger, didn't even have multiplayer, which is, like, huge.
I could understand that being a little bit of a problem, yeah.
At least this one has multiplayer, but it just doesn't look as good. And don't get me wrong, it's a great game, and I definitely recommend it, but the thing is, how do you bring new people in when it's $30 and you're not even getting the new version of the game?
How do you bring new people in when your game's called BlazBlue?
Stop calling it BlazBlue.
I have nothing against it. I just like my desire to jump into a franchise is inversely proportional to the number of subtitles that come after a colon.
Look, I'm not saying you're wrong. The title's not really good for that.
Like Kingdom Hearts, man. I played Kingdom Hearts 1, and now we're on like Kingdom Hearts, 3D drop distance dreams.
Dreams,
yeah, and I'm like, well, you know what? I plug that into my formula, and I say the number of subtitles is far too high. That sends a message to me, which is like, This isn't for you. You don't know what any of that
That's
shit
the puzzle
means.
game, isn't it? That's not an actual entry in the series.
No, it's
Wasn't the last real entry was like 1/2 something
Nah,
something?
dog. It's the 3DS version. Because it's got 3Ds in the title, and that's not a joke.
Oh, yeah. They used to do that with all the Castlevania games, actually. That's why it was called Dawn of Sorrow. Because DS.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
I didn't know that until long after that was released, too, so that really struck me as funny. They're afraid of piracy. Oh my god, what is the
You can't finish a game!
What are the odds of that? Japan has a long-running fear of PC piracy that leads them to make poor decisions like port the old game so people get a taste and urge to buy the console game. So they're using it as marketing to sell the console version because that's the version they actually want. That's funny considering the new Street Fighter is coming out parallel on PC and PS4.
And if there's anything PC gamers like, it's definitely getting, like, yesterday's breakfast from the consoles.
And having it not be as good.
Right, and then being like, well, if you like it, you should buy a PS4 or PS3. It's a good way to engender a lot of respect with your audience.
Yeah, that's weird.
Anyway, I have no idea what's up with that franchise, though, so I should probably shut my mouth, because I'm pretty uninformed.
No, I mean, everything you said has been fine.
If I don't know
either.
if I don't know what's up, I feel comfortable being positive, but I don't feel comfortable being negative, because I think that just makes me kind of an asshole.
Sure.
It's like, hey, I don't know what this is, but I feel like it's bad. Dude,
fair enough.
You can shut out Ronaldo, but my defensive backs...
Oh my god, it kept going.
They've been practicing their high balls.
I guess if there was any note of positivity to leave off on the BlazBlue thing, it's like, if you've never played BlazBlue and you only have a PC...
You can, I guess.
You could do a lot worse than that version of the game. It's got multiplayer, it works fine. As far as I know, it's not buggy. The net play is some of the best in fighting games, so you'll have a pretty good experience. The only problem might be the audience for multiplayer, super small and PC. But I would still probably want to recommend it if you don't have any other way to play it. It's just weird, you know? That's all.
Oh! Dude.
Weird interaction there.
I hit you so hard that it changed, like, the sound effect was all bunged up.
Yeah, it totally just kept vibrating. If I was made of wood, you would have cracked me in half.
That's probably true. It's my best pickup line, too, if you're wondering out there. A lot of people ask me for relationship advice. Pretty much Dr. Love. Oh, that was like... There was some velocity on that one. Nice deflection. Nice deflection.
Oh, I had to do something.
I realize I can hook my PC up to a television.
Oh yeah, my chat wanted me to tell you that too.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry so much about how I choose to play my video games. I set up Steam sharing. Well, not just Steam sharing, but Steam streaming. And I tried to play a game where I was like...
Steaming.
It won't matter at all if there's any kind of input delay. So I played The Wolf Among Us. And... Yep. I played for like an hour, and it was alright, and then I encountered a glitch, and I was like, oh, that's weird. And, you know, I'll just reload from the last save point. Oh, Ronaldo slots it in, and then it... Oh, yes!
Holy shit, dude.
And then I loaded it up again, and I got to the same point, and it glitched again, and I was like, well, experiment failed.
I went through a thing for a while of trying to use Steam Big Picture mode on my TV, and it just stopped working. Like, the UI just stopped launching, and I couldn't fix it, ever.
Yeah, it's a little finicky. So then it's like, the only other option is a long HDMI cord, which I don't want to do.
Yeah, I did that option, actually.
I understand the value of it, I just don't want to do it. I've already got like a Ethernet cord going from side to side here. Just one more thing for the cats to chew on.
I was worried about the whole, like, it loses signal thing, because people have told me USB cords do that. I guess maybe, I don't know if HDMI do as well, but I had to, like, make sure that wouldn't happen.
Well, that's why you got to get the gold-plated monster cables, because it
has
the
$100 HDMI. Yeah.
It has higher fidelity. It's just science. Wouldn't expect you to know. It
actually gives you newer resolutions you can't get any other way.
It's true, yeah. Yo, these cords are 4K, dog.
Nice. Like, if you just plug a Game Boy into it, what comes out of the other side will blow your goddamn mind.
Oh my, it's 3D as well.
Try playing Tetris in 4K.
It's just easier. Like, that's how all the pros do it.
You'll just shit yourself and die.
If you plug that into, like, your old picture tube JVC, like, 14-inch TV, it'll make it HD.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't know it, but it's actually the signal that's HD. It's not actually the hardware. 60 FPS too, even if it's only filmed in like 30. They just doubled it. That happened to me once. I was like 13 and I bought a printer from Future Shop because I was like, this will be better for school, right? And the printer was like $11 because they get you on the ink cartridges.
The ink,
yeah. But I bought it and it didn't come with a USB cable to hook it up. So I'm like, okay, I got to go back to Future Shop. And I'm 13. I go in there. This douchebag is like, well, you know, if you got a printer, you're printing out school stuff. You want to make sure that signal's strong. And I was like, uh-huh. He's like, okay, so what you probably want to do is get like a high quality USB. Like this one's got gold plated ends, so the signal doesn't degrade, so it's gonna print really good. It's like, uh-huh. She was $50. It was like 4 times the cost of the printer.
That guy can fuck himself.
Yeah, they get paid on commission there. I was like,
what a dick.
I was 13. You should have said like, hey, motherfucker, here's a USB cable from the ground.
That's such balls. Like, I know what that's like, too, because I had to work at GameStop, and we had a similar situation. I would still go out of my way to tell people not to buy those things. It was a ripoff.
I hate that guy.
You gotta be in a lucky position, though, where your bosses aren't jerkbags and want to, like, give you a hard time for, like, not lying to customers.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that.
It's unethical in any way that I look at it.
Yeah. I mean, it's unethical to do it to anybody of any age, but I was a kid, man.
Yeah, it's obviously blatantly taking advantage of you there, too.
How am I supposed to know? I thought I would get, like, 4% higher on each of my school papers because the signal was going to be stronger and print better.
This cable will take you from an A- to an A.
Yeah, right to Ronaldo. Oh!
Sneaky, right?
Sneaky.
You thought Ronaldo was getting that ball. Oh, fuck, Ronaldo was getting it anyway.
That was an ultimate screen right there.
I totally missed that Ronaldo was there, too. Oh!
There you go, just a little shoulder pass over to this guy.
And it printed out at 60 FPS, my chance.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. We still have that cable, like my parents have it, and it does still work. But so does every other USB cable I've ever had in my life. So I mean, in the end, it ended up costing me like $5 per year, which is a little bit better. But you know, it's not like it's lasted any longer than anything else.
What's amazing if you went to like if monoprice.com existed back then, you could have bought about like 25 or 40 USB cables for that much.
Now, don't take this the wrong way, but I think I would rather have one than have 25.
Okay. Well, like, you could resell them. No, don't do that.
Yeah, I gotta open my own freaking business. It went from, like, man, that guy ripped me off, to now to get my money's worth, I gotta open my own business. I can't do that.
You gotta rip off other 13-year-olds.
Yeah, you take it too far, man. I don't want to be Richard Branson. I don't care.
You gotta be like, hey man, I know they try to push the gold tips, but these silver tips are actually way better. It's a lie that the big USB cable companies have been trying to perpetuate.
And they're only half the price.
Yep. So not only better fidelity, better signal, better grades on your school papers, but half price.
So you might as well get two.
You, buy one, get two free.
2 for the price of 1 gold-plated USB cable.
What a sweet sell.
Oh,
also buy our discount card.
Ronaldo, you almost got it, buddy.
Ronaldo's terrible at soccer. This guy needs to quit.
Oh! Put it up there where mom hides the bleach.
Where mom hides the bleach. Ichigo does not approve.
I agree, chat. Like, if I'm gonna buy a special USB cable, it better be plated with diamonds. I'd rather pay $1,000 for a diamond-tipped USB cable than $50 for a gold-plated one.
You must love diamond water, then.
It's really good, man.
Pass it through the diamonds, that lady blesses it.
Persian pop priestess.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa!
You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about.
Nick, I was talking about it in an Isaac episode recently, but I think I have a theory about the hokey pokey. That it's a song used to indoctrinate the masses and to teach them to just follow authority, no matter what stupid bullshit they tell you to do. Literally, the way the song opens up, you put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in, and you shake it all about. So basically, what they're saying is like, I'm in a position of power, you fucking peasant. And if I tell you to put your left foot in and your left foot out, you do it. Because I'm your fucking master. And the kids go, okay. And if they don't do it, then the teacher's like, why are you doing the hokey pokey, Damien? And then Damien's like, I don't want to follow your arbitrary bullshit rules. My leg hurts. Do the hokey pokey, Damien. You gotta learn how to follow the rules.
It's way worse even, because they're like, here's some arbitrary bullshit, and then you do it, and they go, but Simon didn't say.
Oh yeah, that's. You know, we're gonna detain you for drug possession, but I don't have any drugs. Don't matter. I make the rules here, motherfucker.
Okay, that's terrifying.
Dude, it's the truth, man.
The meta level, too, is like, I don't know if I might even actually agree with what you just said on an actual level, but then also, am I just following you?
Oh, dude, don't get into that. We're cool.
See? That's gonna make my head explode, thinking about that shit.
Chat, not everyone named Damien is the spawn of Satan, okay? I just chose the first name that came into my head.
Damn it, Damien.
It was either Damien or Elizondo. Oh, whoa.
Oh my god, that match is over?
We actually ended a match.
Well, congrats, you beat my ass.
When I was a little kid in elementary school, I never did it because I was like, this is fucking stupid. There you go.
And you shake it all about.
Have you tried Damien water?
Damien taking on the man.
We should be more like...
Oh, shit!
We should be more like Damien. There's a little Damien inside all of us.
Isn't he like the devil or something?
No. You're thinking of Beelzebub. Hey!
Like a possessed kid named Damien.
I see you throwing some bullshit up there, Nick.
What am I throwing?
You're throwing some shade at me. I don't know what that means, but I see cool people on Twitter saying it, so I want to get on the shade train. What does that mean if you're throwing shade? Shade.
Some negativity, I guess.
Yeah,
some
but
bad vibrations.
Is it like you say shade because it's like you're stealing their sunshine? Because that's terminology I'm familiar with.
Oh, yeah. Steal my sunshine.
You know they're Canadian.
You sure you want to take responsibility?
I'll take responsibility for Len, man. Steal my sunshine's a pretty catchy song.
That's the one that he likes the girls that like Abercrombie and Fitch,
No,
right?
That's LFO Summer Girls, the light funky ones.
What did you just call the other band?
Len.
Len. Okay, it's 3 different other letters.
Yeah.
LFO or Len.
Well, you know, LFO doesn't have a monopoly on 3-letter words. It's not even a word.
Yeah, I don't know. It reminds me of UFO, and then I kind of wonder if they're aliens. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
I think one of the guys from LFO died, actually.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, you should be. Tell us the societal implication of Duck Duck Goose. It just teaches you to always be on edge, man. Be stressed out all the time, because you never know if someone's going to tap you on the shoulder and say you're it.
I think this is the new food meta, actually, is like take apart little kids' games and say that they're evil.
So school's just a tool, man. Turns us all into fools.
And because it rhymed, that's a pretty convincing argument you just made.
Exactly. That's the kind of tool that the schools will use against you. Turn you into a fool. I like that. That's pretty good. You did stop it.
I did not do anything with what I just did. Who's gonna reach it first? Oh god, that's exactly wrong.
Oh, tucked it right into the corner.
Yeah, tucked it in for bed. Where did this segment go?
Yeah, well, we did start like maybe 20 minutes late. Yeah.
Wow.
We can do like one more of this after this and then go to Matt Your Friends. No offense, Steer. Whoa. I like that move right there.
Damien, boys.
NL, explain hopscotch. That's an easy one. You know, oh, step here, don't step there. Oh, you ruined it. Go back to the start. That's exactly what the rat race is like, right? Yeah, work your ass off hoping to get a promotion. Oh, you made one mistake. Back to the bottom of the ladder. You're fired. No consumer protection for you, or no employee protection for you.
Okay, you're actually doing this way too well.
I dedicate a lot of time to think about this.
And you're also just handily, again, beating my ass while you're doing it, so it's not even requiring that much of your own brain power.
Because Ronaldo, he just doesn't care, man.
He beats the ass himself. Doesn't even need directions.
Soccer is the only true sport of the proletariat, man, because you all have to band together and work together, and nobody's more important than anybody else except for Ronaldo.
And other sports don't do this.
But Ronaldo's like the state, you know?
I mean, isn't this a very similar game to hockey with the exception of not ice?
No, hockey takes place on ice.
Oh, okay. Should have thought of that.
You also have sticks.
Yeah, sticks instead of feet.
You know there's an outbreak of the mumps in the NHL right now.
Weird.
I think you know like a disease is old when it's still called the something. Like now we call diseases like based on the name of the virus. I guess it is still called the mumps virus, but like that's some Victorian shit. It's like shingles.
What if you call it the H1N1 virus?
Yeah, like I think that is like that's modern, man.
But it says the at the beginning.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's not like
That broke
you know,
your
like
methodology there.
you've got the shackles or something like that.
Oh, the shackles are terrible.
Oh my god, Nick, that was majestic.
That was weird as hell.
That was great.
The shackles are the one that cause your ankles to lock together, right?
Yeah, it's a bad one.
They get all red and then they just fuse together and you can't walk ever again. Chat, make up your own the something diseases.
Yeah, the vapors, that's a real one. I have the case of the vapors.
That was that old southern disease, right? Where the women wore corsets and then they would pass out.
I don't really know what the vapors was. I think it was just like you were shocked. It's more of an emotion than a disease, right?
No, it's the women, they wear the corsets and then they can't breathe and then they see something that gives them the vapors and then they like try to breathe something out of a handkerchief and then they pass out.
Right, yeah. It was
think all those
probably
things are
ether.
Yeah, there's a lot of ether usage back then.
Man. DAE wish they were born in the 19th century antebellum South.
Still possible. I mean, I saw that Johnny Depp movie. They did a lot of ether in that.
Johnny Depp movie is that? Pirates of the Caribbean?
Fear and Loathing in the Caribbean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He just kept sailing on what he thought was a pirate ship, and then he woke up that one time and he's actually in the Matrix.
You got
movie-
Johnny Depp confused with Johnny Mnemonic. Both of those are Keanu Reeves.
He's a good actor, you know. I can never tell who he is in the movies.
Johnny Depp is actually just a method acting alias for Joaquin Phoenix.
It just occurred to me how cool that would be if, like, this whole time we had, like, a 2-level deep actor that had infiltrated Hollywood. It was like you thought it was Johnny Depp, but the whole time.
Infiltrated Hollywood. You mean like a Chris Gaines situation?
I guess so, yeah. Like an alter ego, other actor version.
No way, mate. First off, I'm reinforcing this shit.
I can tell you are.
That's not.
Your dude's super dead, though. He's not coming back.
Yeah, I noticed that. That ball's not making it through, mate. Oh!
Wow!
I totally thought
it was, actually.
I totally thought it was making it through, I got to admit.
I think I'm going to save your dude now. Yeah, resuscitated him. I want the club sandwich. That doesn't sound like a disease. It sounds like a delicious lunch.
It's all right.
NL69 virus. That's pretty good. Bald people have NL69. Or sorry, N6L9. Very
funny. Hi, I'm Johnny Depp, and welcome to Jackass. So there's the subreddit, and it's a default one. So if you're signed out, you end up seeing the posts on it. And it's got noble, altruistic intentions. It's called r/getmotivated. So it's like, you know, oh, I got a paper due tomorrow, but I don't want to do it. Let me just browse r/getmotivated for 25 minutes, right? To get the motivation necessary to write this 2-page paper. And the top post yesterday was Johnny Knoxville on a jet ski going over like a big ramp and about to crash into something. And it said, sometimes you just have to take a deep breath and say fuck it. And I'm like, that is like the worst motivational quote of all time. You know, I don't have anything against Johnny Knoxville. Bad Grandpa was awful, but I think he's a relatively funny guy. He's like a fairly affable dude. But he's also been like intensely injured on many situations. I remember reading an interview back when like the Dukes of Hazzard with Jessica Simpson was coming out, and he apparently has like a permanent. His defense is out of control. He has like a permanent catheter that he has to insert into his urethra anytime he wants to pee, because he's been through so much shit. And I'm like, you know, I admire that he's lived his life his way, but is that really what you want for motivation? Is this dude who's like, yeah, sometimes you just gotta say, fuck it, take a deep breath and do it, and then end up getting a catheter for the rest of your life. Maybe what you need is like not to be motivated. There needs to be another subreddit that's like carefully, r/carefully consider your risks versus rewards.
I think that makes a lot more sense. I didn't know about that catheter thing. That sucks. And yeah, I probably don't want to take that kind of advice.
That's nothing against Johnny Knoxville. I know Josh is a big fan.
Been through so much shit. Deactivated lasers with my dick. Now it's time to burn this fucker down.
Oh, that's.
I'd probably take more advice from Jack Black, honestly.
Yeah, he's a good business guy.
Hey, we tied it up.
He got a bike handlebar shoved up his dick hole. There's like 5 people said that in chat at once. So I'm pretty sure that's not just like one person trying to spread information, misinformation.
Horrifying.
5 people were
I
like,
don't even
yeah.
want to think about that.
How does that even happen?
The physics involves so much setup that I don't want to ever think about that again.
Like, even if that was perfectly like in line with the hole, the amount of force it would take to push it in there, I can't even. Through your pants, probably. That's the kind of thing where if you tried to do it, I would say that's borderline impossible. Stop trying to box me out, mate. Yeah, you're on your ass now, brother. Hulkamania is gonna run wild on you.
How do you get to that stage where it's like you just don't give a shit if people just like impale you with something?
I mean, that stage happens after you've, at one point in your life, had a bike handlebar shoved up your dick hole. Because then you're like, man, no matter what happens, it can't be as bad as the time I got the bike handlebar shoved up my dick hole.
I guess so.
And I'm constantly reminded of it every day, because every time I urinate, I have to insert this catheter.
Well, or the other option is, like, you never know if something might be as bad as that, and you know how bad that is. So you might actually avoid stuff even more.
That is,
I guess that depends which kind of person you are, then.
This is quite literally a dick fuck.
Oh, yeah. God, the aftermath, too.
It was a motorcycle accident.
Oh, okay. So
Well,
at least it
that's-
wasn't like he did this for a gag,
Right, yeah.
thinking it would be funny.
He tried
Was
to.
like
Whoa,
smile,
okay, well,
then
no,
was like frown.
because then immediately right after somebody said, so it was a motorcycle accident. That sounds like he was driving or something. But then it said he was on his motorbike and he tried to do a backflip and the handlebar went up his dick hole. So that is a stunt. He wasn't doing a backflip on the way to the Costco, probably.
Seriously, though, how the hell does a motorcycle handlebar go up your dick hole?
Man, I don't even want to know what that looked like. Did they take it out before they went to the hospital, or did they like we
They
got?
had to move the whole setup.
Yeah, we got like
together
a one man, one dirt bike.
in a helicopter.
Yeah, he probably did get hella lifted for that. Hella lifted,
Man,
dog.
dirt bike, hella lifted dick hole impalement.
What seems to be the problem, Mr. Knoxville? Well, got a motorcycle handlebar shoved up my urethra, doctor. Oh, how did that happen? You haven't seen that one before. Yeah, I was trying to do a backflip and I landed weird. That's like, you know, sometimes they have those stories and they're like, you know, anti-gay politician had to go to the emergency room to get a wine bottle removed from his asshole. And they're always like, I slipped. I just slipped and that's how it happened.
That actually kind of lends a little credence to maybe their stories might be more likely.
Those are all wrong. But this one, you gotta be like, oh yeah, okay, Mr. Knoxville, you had a motorcycle accident. Yeah, that's how the bike handlebar got shoved up your dick hole. And he's like, no, doctor, the amount of force required to do this was unbelievable.
I would assume the whole process was on tape, so like that does change the way it's all received.
Jeez, I hope it was all on tape. You gotta get something out of that.
But I also hope that I never in my life see it.
That's like the tape at the end of Grizzly Man.
Dude, that is the tape from The Ring.
Oh, that's good. I like that. She's like, you're gonna die in 7 days. Just like, get it over with right now.
That's the shock and awe. It takes 7 days for you to realize you don't want to live anymore because of what you saw.
Wouldn't he have to be hard, though? I don't know. It's already so implausible. I'm willing to allow a little bit more implausibility to come in. Oh, that was textbook Ronaldo. Look, oh, the authority. He just squared his shoulders and lifted his arms up. Fuck yeah.
You know what? Now that you mention that, that actually is kind of how I'm thinking about it, too. Like, I actually don't believe that that really happened, except apparently it's on tape. So, I have to?
Dude, can you imagine how quick he probably urinates?
It's probably like a peg of water that just falls out of it.
Yeah, just like one little, like a cylinder of urine.
Splash.
It covers like
a little water balloon goes off.
It's like the radius of the whole toilet bowl. Oh.
Why do you always get that over me?
Oh, we've been practicing, mate. We know the heights of all the players on the blue team. Psych them.
Fuck's sake, that's not what happened, someone said.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, I want to not believe, so I'm totally on board for not believing that.
There's so much information here. What is going on?
But also, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it sucks for him if that really happened, but it doesn't change anything about my life.
It seems like he's still living his life.
I'm never gonna put a handlebar in my urethra. I promise you that. Not willingly, anyway.
Yeah, it's like pretty much like the most pure form of torture that I can imagine right now.
That is. I'd probably rather have my fingernails pulled off than have that happen.
I would definitely rather have my fingernails pulled off. Pretty nice defense.
What was that zombie movie? The dude like pulled out all his own teeth, so that way when he transforms, he won't be able to bite anybody.
That was Mona Lisa Smile.
Ah, yeah.
Because she has no
I'd probably
teeth.
rather do that.
Oh, textbook dribbling.
That was the one where he kept getting in airplanes, and then he would crash the airplanes, and then the zombie outbreak would happen.
Oh, that was World War Z.
Yeah, that one. Every single place you went is exactly where the zombie outbreak was right then. All right, you get that. That's all you.
He's a very lucky man.
That was a fantastic goal. I'm going to take a sip from my drink real quick.
Yeah, you might as well.
Oh, okay. I said that so you wouldn't run. Oh, okay, he's goofing around. Fair enough.
No, I'm trying to walk. I'll cop to it.
What about someone putting a spoon in your eye and scooping out your eye? I really didn't want to think of that scene from Utopia ever again either, so...
I mean, they both sound pretty bad.
Dude freaking put bleach in it first to, like, liquefy it. It was fucking awful.
Pretty disgusting.
He like, slowly worked up to that point, too. He, like, put sand in it first.
It's pretty gross, Nick.
Really, really gross.
Trying to drop, like, a hint here. That's
like, disgusting. Utopia was a fantastic show, but that one scene in that one episode made me not want to watch it for a while.
I can imagine.
Thankfully, they didn't show all of it. Which also wouldn't have surprised me if they did at this point, because we just seem to have this bizarre masochistic relationship with media where we want to see that.
What are you talking about?
Like the Saw movies and stuff.
I have never seen the Saw movies.
All right. Well, a lot of people have.
Yeah?
Like one of the best-selling horror franchises of all time, as far as I know.
Nope. Leprechaun.
What about that one with, like, is like a snowman, and he comes to life and kills everyone?
That's Jack Frost.
Yeah,
not the one that stars Michael Keaton, though. That one's like a family-friendly one. Yes, a man still does turn into a snowman, but he just plays harmless pranks on people.
I don't know which I'd rather see. They both sound pretty fun.
Jack Frost with Michael Keaton is straight up garbage.
Oh.
So's the other one, though.
What kind of pranks can a snowman even pull? Dude's like rooted to the ground.
Are you kidding me? Well, the thing is, it's like it's a Pyrrhic victory, right? Like, because you can throw snow at people, but that snow is like part of your own body. So you can't do it forever. You really gotta want to prank them. And
also, it's like way too easy to kill a snowman.
That's very true. You just wait. NL, have you ever seen Santa's Sleigh? I have seen Santa's Sleigh with Bill Goldberg in the titular role.
Well, I mean, you only did that to yourself.
You got a problem, mate? Why don't you come over here and say it to my fucking face? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna give you a little turkey stomp on your Johnny Knoxvilles. We can try to get it.
I feel like we didn't get a lot of goofballing done today, unfortunately.
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa, what's up with the cats here? Cool it.
Cats are pissed that I was talking about Utopia.
Have you seen Jingle All the Way 2? No, I have not.
Oh, my guy's dead.
I don't know. He seems all right, man. I think he's just
Jingle all the way to what?
He's taking a nap.
Remember that movie with Sinbad and Tim Allen, and they would like fight to the death over that little action figure?
That's Jingle All the Way, and it's not Tim Allen. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, why did I think it was Tim Allen?
I have no idea. You got
pretty different people, actually.
You got some long periods of introspection to enjoy.
I don't know if that makes it better or worse, actually. Like, what would it have been like with Tim Allen? Maybe it would have been better.
Nothing is ever better with Tim Allen. Except probably like a bonfire party after prom.
Okay, I had no idea what the implication is there.
he'll give you some illicit narcotics or something.
Oh, I took it in like a sex way, so I was like, I don't get it.
All right, Nick. I think I can get this.
You and NL, please tone down the conversation. I'm starting to really feel nauseous.
Yeah, I agree.
I was actually trying to move in that direction after that.
Oh, is that when you went through the...
Then we went to Snowman.
The incredibly vivid depiction of how that eyeball was liquefied and then scooped out with a piece of cutlery.
Okay, that's what you just did.
No, I'm alluding to the previous conversation.
Nice to Kim in the nets.
Hey.
Not fair.
All right, I'm going to get it out. I'm going to save the day.
Good luck getting through this squirming orgy of dead bodies.
I'm going to go around it.
To where?
I'm going to be a two-sport wonder and get it right through.
There's nowhere else. You're
going to
get it over?
I'm going to get it right through the top of your net. Get ready.
How about this? I'll open up a hole for you, too.
Who do you think
give
you
me
are?
a second here.
Johnny Knoxville's motorcycle?
Johnny Knoxville's urethra has just subscribed.
Oh, that's way too close.
Just turn in place, dude. Alright, well, I was gonna open up a hole for you, but instead I think I'm just gonna shake a lot. If you would have let me, that would have worked.
What do you mean? It's right there. Just score the goal.
It doesn't count. It had to be in one motion. But congrats on getting that over.
That's no problem. I like what you got going on there, Bob Burnquist. But now I'm going to Bucky your Lassic.
They don't sell Bucky balls anymore.
Oh, you're going to get kicked in the dome piece. Freaking move! I don't want to move for you. I'm the greatest goofball of all time.
Yeah, I mean, in the list of goofballs, you're probably top 69 anyway.
There was 1 second left.
I didn't even notice that, actually.
Look at this. We got like a sweet... This is like a cult ritual or something happening out on the field.
If we wait long enough, they'll all shoot a laser at the ball, and then they'll actually ascend to heaven.
All right.
Sounds like we're going to go to ads, huh?
Yeah, let's go to ads.
All right, let's go to ads.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back to play Matt Your Friends in 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. See you soon.
I want to meet that ad. Do-do-do-do.
What's this guy talking to me about on Skype now?
Who's that? Mathis? I thought you banned him.
It was Mathis. He's talking to me in the other window with a Roomba and Quill.
That's dumb. Should ban them too.
Alright, I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. See you later, Chausin. Oh, big stretch. Big crack my neck. NL lost 4K viewers for Goofballs, while Nick lost less than 100. Nick confirmed better at Goofballs. That's one way you could look at it, sure. It's incredible that you could come to that conclusion despite me losing every game. I drew Nick's run from last night. Oh, we gotta see this. Oh, that's sweet as hell. Thanks, man. Thanks, Stuart, is me. Let me see if I can get this up on the screen real fast here. I wish I could have like a little Dropbox area on OBS that I could just like grab a file and just put it, and then it would just show up on the screen. Instead, I gotta make a screen region out of it, which is okay too. It doesn't take that long. That's sweet as hell. There's a Maggie run. You guys are all going to want to see that run because it was nuts. I don't think I've ever seen anything like those. Explosions in every direction. It looked like a war field. Thank you again, Stuart, is me. Hey, it's Ghost. I'm okay. How are you? Goofballs is the best general commentary segment. Have to go audio only for Mount Your Friends since I'm at work. Fair enough. Well, Ryan's, I think he does zippers, right? I'm the one that does the dongs. Hey, Nick, are you playing any V tonight? No, I don't think I'm probably going to play any more Wings of V. I just don't think I like it for the combat as much as I probably need to continue on. It's all a pretty long game, and each boss takes a very long time to get good enough at.
Pardon me?
Someone asked me if I'm playing Wings of V after the stream, and I said probably not. I don't think I'm going to be playing that game anymore. The combat is too frustrating. I wanted there to be more platforming, but it seems it's like 70-30 combat platforming.
70-30, that's like 5,000 years from now.
It's a lot. It's a lot of future stuff. Zippers scare me. What's the best way to send you fan art? You could tweet it at me. That works pretty well.
Yeah, you could do that.
Guarantee it'll work on him, too.
Sometimes I don't see it.
Yeah, if you don't look at Twitter for a couple hours, sometimes you miss an important thing, and then it just gets pushed down.
Hey, we're back from ads, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You want to mount some friends, Nick?
I do. I just went online on Steam, so do you want me to make a room, or you...
Yes, please. You can administer it.
Okay.
It's about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep coming. That's the best I can do.
Just keep coming. Normal grab, 1 minute. Yeah, we're good.
Let's do it.
Do I really need all of these freaking invites?
Yes. Be my friend.
There's so many of them. Go away, please, for now. Sorry.
Man, this is really bright. Has it always been this bright?
No, it does seem extra bright, actually.
It's really bright here.
Was there a patch? Change the saturation?
Steger, what the hell, man? The game's so bright.
It hurts my eyes.
I can't look at it. What have you done? Ruined it.
For your health.
These game developers always ruining their own games.
Great job.
Northernlion, who do you play as in Smash Bros? I play as King DD fucking D.
Got to be the king for a reason, right?
Exactly.
Smashed everyone with his hammer. Now they're dead.
Look, I don't know much about military ranks, but I'm pretty sure King comes before Captain. So it's DDD, then Captain Falcon, then Donkey Kong.
When you say before, you mean at the top.
Yeah, exactly. The top always comes first, and the people below second, or sometimes not
Generate
at all,
all
baby.
Speed, yeah. Did you know you were in a Telltale's Borderland game? Yes, I did. I've seen the tweets. It's very entertaining.
It's
really, really unironically does look like me.
Now you get a small taste of what it's like being bald, where people are just like, I saw Northernlion on TV, and it's just like a 400-pound, like 70-year-old white man with glasses.
It's literally anyone who's bald. It looks like Northernlion. At least for me, it's like a very specific combination of facial hair and skinny face and hair.
Skinny face, no space.
I think he even had like the same color eyes as me too, so it was just bizarre.
There's probably a nod from when 2K paid you $100,000 to like Borderlands the pre-sequel.
I think it was an inside job, and then I slowly worked away at you to finally get you to cover it on your channel. They wanted to get to me to get to you.
NL leaves out Bowser Jr. WTF? Don't even talk to me, Josh. You're banned from my life. I saw Northernlion in Iron Man 1. Isn't that like the dude who's in the jail with Tony Stark at the start?
From the start of this?
He's like some bald Algerian guy.
That's not the second one?
No, that's the first one, man.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. I remember now.
It's like it's his origin story.
Yeah, I still got to see the third one.
Yeah? You haven't seen it yet?
It's been a long time. Yeah, it's not up on Netflix or anything, so I just haven't bothered to look for it.
It's alright.
Thank you very much to Jinroth for the $6.90 donation. Love the stream and am hyped for some sick flings and spins and Mount Your Friends. XOXO. XOXO to you too. Very kind of.
Go that far. It might have some kind of communicable disease, Nick.
Well, the hugs are safe anyway.
That's what you think. What if you open up a sore, like a bleeding, weeping sore with your hug?
We're gonna not be naked.
Oh, that's not a real hug then.
Which one's the kiss and which one's the hug? The X is the kiss?
The O has to be the kiss, right? Because the O kind of looks like a mouth.
Like an open mouth. Then how does the... Oh, is the crossed arms for the X?
I don't know. It's like a bird's eye view of what you look like when you're hugging.
Oh,
your arms
thought about
form
the
like an X.
perspective of it. What would X give to you out of a kiss or a hug, do you think? Probably a hug, right? He seems more like a hug guy.
You think... I don't know, man. I don't want to think about DMX being up in my face like that. If I'm that close to DMX, then something's gone terribly wrong. Not that I'm scared of him, but like, I don't know, man. I don't want him to be... I don't want his face to be that close to my face that he could kiss me. I could smell what he had for lunch.
I don't know. Why don't you want to get kissed by DMX? That seems so weird.
You know what? I'm struggling with those own feelings myself. I'm like, why am I so violently opposed to being this close to DMX? For all I know, he might be a nice guy, but he's, you know,
It's because he's like unpredictable, right?
That's
so
exactly
you go in
it,
for the
yeah.
hug, and then he's gonna go, "Ruff,"
and he'll scare me, and then
dogs are gonna bite.
As soon as he barks at me and I flinch, he's just baited me, right? Like I'm gonna be straight up baited for the rest of our relationship. DMX will be like, "Where do you want to go for lunch?" I'll be like, "You know, you want to go to Subway for lunch?" They'll be like, "No, we're going to McDonald's." I'll be like, "Oh, come on, X." And then he'd be like, "Remember that time I barked at you? You flinched like a little bitch? Make sure you get me supersized fries."
You'll never hear the end of it for the rest of your life. And that's really what it's all about. You're afraid of having somebody that can hold that over you.
Exactly. NL, have you seen the video of DMX on the roller coaster? I have. Yeah. It's not the roller coaster though. It's like the
like dropping thing.
Yeah, like the pinball elastic thing.
Like you go on a little cart and then it raises you up in the air and you fall and you bounce around for a while.
Why is the X a kiss? I don't get it.
Cross.
Your lips are crossed?
Lips? Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
That's
your lips make an X.
What are you talking about? Your lips make an X.
That's what Skulldor said.
That doesn't make any sense at all. Did you learn that from Cosmo?
I'm trying to think of how my lips definitely make an O when I pucker. I don't know how you get an X out of that.
I don't even think I can make an X with my lips. How'd you do it?
The X is supposed to be the kiss and the O is the hug. I don't get it. Thank you, Zero Awakening. I don't get it either. And thank you for dropping that adorable little marshmallow cat. That's actually Ruka. Puckered lips are not an X.
Your tongue makes an X, you dummy. What are you talking about? Your tongue makes an X. How do you make an X with your fucking tongue? That's incredible. This guy's got the right idea. It doesn't fucking matter why. That's just the way it is.
I mean, I like to get to the origins of things, but I guess in the scheme of things, this is not a super important one.
Kralok says, hugs and kisses, X's and O's. And that's true. You don't say kisses and hugs, O's and X's.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So at least we can kind of point to some sort of an order there.
NL, when they draw cartoon animals' assholes, they are always an X.
They are, right, so they want you to kiss an animal's puckered asshole then.
Is that what they're trying to say?
That's the implication, because it's the same letter as we use for X's. So they're saying place lips here.
That's what X means.
Yeah, kiss my asshole.
Honey, why did you send me all those X's? Well, you see, it's supposed to look like a dog's ass. So that's what you're supposed to kiss, and it's romantic. It means kiss my canine asshole. I love you, sweetie.
Now every time Grandma writes you a letter, you're gonna think of this. And
Why is Grandma throwing hugs and kisses in the letters with you, Nick?
What? You act like that's a weird thing.
That's a weird thing.
Grandma doesn't want hugs and kisses. What's wrong with Grandma?
I don't put X's and O's in
Is she despondent?
In my correspondence with my grandma, I do not put X's and O's in it.
No, Grandma sends it to you. I never said you did.
I tell her, Grandma,
You're a modern young man.
Get those dog assholes out of my correspondence. I'm a serious businessman. We
just figured out that the dog assholes tonight. You didn't know that before.
Oh, here he goes. Another Skype message.
I thought you learned by now.
There we go. What do these guys ever work? They're just talking all the time on Skype.
I've had that thought before, actually.
Have you played this game? Oh, blah, blah. Let's talk for 2 hours about it. Get some freaking work done, you people. Look, I'm not saying...
You guys ever play The Binding of Isaac? Did you know about this synergy I found? Oh
yeah,
my God.
I know, right? I love my grandma, too. I just don't send her hugs and kisses because I don't want to have intercourse with her.
Oh my God.
Same reason I don't want DMX to get all up in my face.
It's not exactly the same reason.
Pretty close.
It's not weird to hug and kiss your grandma.
It is if you kiss her on
Well,
her
it doesn't-
dog anus. Oh, come on! Yes!
X represents kissing of cross. Alright, that's a whole new level I didn't think about yet. I think I'm going to continue to not think about that. Thank you.
What do you mean? I don't get it.
It's some kind of, like, Catholic thing, I guess.
Is it?
I don't know.
Whoa! Oh, I'm so fucked.
Thank you to Kissed by DMX for the $10 donation. Finally managed to catch an NLSS live. Well, we're glad you're here, and I'm glad you're having a good time. Oh, double donation, too. Double dog donation. Alright, let me concentrate here for a second. I'll read that out.
Apparently it's on Wikipedia. X's kiss. The X corners are the people's noses. Okay, I could see that. You got like two birds kissing or something like that.
Two birds kissing now?
It's very beakish.
I mean, birds of a feather flock together. So there's that.
X is two people from above kissing one another. Come on, man. Aren't there any other letters that look closer like that? Like, what about G? G kind of looks like your tongue if you're kissing or something. Maybe. I don't know.
G looks like your tongue if you're kissing. Keep that in mind next time you write a letter.
What about K?
Oh, God. No, no, no!
Why can't kisses be Ks? Every kiss begins with K. Nick, I
Such a
smoked
dumb way
you.
to lose. You smoked him.
What happened?
I threw there. That was entirely me. Two birds kissing a dog's asshole. Thank you also to the Fur Crew for the $5 donation. How can you say you love Ryan if you won't even eat his poop? Good question.
You ever think about that?
Mm-mm. Never have. Never will.
Two birds shoving their beaks in a dog's anus.
What is the world we live in?
Yeah, I don't know. Woo! I'm going high on this one, Nick.
You made me imagine fucking mama bird, baby bird with a dog's asshole.
What is mama bird, baby bird?
The mama bird throws up into the bird's mouth.
Why do you need
Now
a...
I'm imagining the dog having diarrhea.
Why do you need a cutesy name for when a mother bird regurgitates
I don't know, man,
her
I didn't
food?
think of it. Other people
That
said
makes it sound like it's a game you play with your friends. Like, hey, you want to play mama bird, baby bird? Because I guarantee you that's not what ornithologists call it. And that's the only time anybody should be using that in modern day life. I think we're learning a lot more about you than you intended, Nick.
Hey, at least I don't mind hugging DMX.
If he was here, I'd hug him.
A big teddy bear, really.
Teddy dog.
I mean, actually, from the video where he was on that roller coaster, he seemed really funny.
Yeah, he seems like a funny dude.
Funny dude. How do you like that shit? I folded over and ninja
It
jumped.
was pretty good, I guess.
Yes. Best play I've ever made, don't give me that.
No, I would not kiss DMX's asshole, though. Not unless I found out that we had, like, a real connection. I'm not going to agree to that without even knowing what his standards of, like, hygiene are.
Countdown, you really want me to read all that? That's like 600 words.
That's a lot. It's like now is the winner of our discontent made glorious song by the Sons of
It's
York.
almost my whole chat. You're lucky I don't have a thing that bans people for overly long comments. Not that I want to ban you for that. I'm just saying that's a long-ass comment. Well, it's all the theories, apparently, about why X... What? You just dropped the game?
No, I'm still here.
Why did I win?
I'm watching Von Cleveland. It seems like he's incapable of actually making it into the exit here. We just got
Game ended.
we got disconnected.
Yeah, I guess we had like a latency issue or something.
Oh, way to go, Steger.
I don't think that is quite 600 words. I knew I'd get called out on that. I knew it. That'll show me.
Oh, well, you know, I'll wait for your invite.
Gotta go online and let all the Steam friend invites come through. Invite done.
I have no achievements in this game.
Wow, get good. Have you tried slapping your belly with your mic on for half an hour? I think there's an achievement for that.
What are you talking about? Here's the ultimate opening move. That's step one.
I love that you didn't grab it.
Then you get into rotation.
You grab the goat by the balls.
And then you take this off, and you take this off, and you go, whoop.
Whoop. A boo.
That's it right there. I'm ready to launch you into the stratosphere.
Someone's gonna make a terrible fanfic out of this one. Ryan kissing DMX, because I would read the shit out of that.
I saw Ryan kissing DMX underneath the mistletoe last night. When I was a kid, I really thought that song was like, man, it's pretty cheery for like bringing to light your mother's infidelity. But it turns out that it's her dad. Her dad is Santa Claus. It could also just
be like a casual, like not a serious kiss, like a platonic type of kiss.
Yeah. What? Like the kind you give your grandma.
Yeah.
What are you,
you
European?
You are aware that there are such things. Okay.
Are you from the Iberian Peninsula, Nick? We don't do that shit in North America. We keep our personal distance.
Okay. I like your little butter sauce crab that you've got around your neck there. I know you can't see it, but on my end, you got one.
Don't ever shit talk Sammy Deloy again.
Hey Nick, have you seen the movie Dragon Slayer Doppelganger? The main dude looks just like NL.
Oh, that's really funny.
The other day, I was streaming with Fox, and I realized, well, I just kind of randomly guessed, actually, that nobody had taken the URL for that. And Fox went and bought it.
Yeah?
He now owns the URL for Dragon Slayer Doppelganger. He's going to host the movie and put it up there.
Yeah, that's about, like, you know, as likely to see a sequel happen as Austin Powers 4.
Mm-mm.
Perfect opening.
You kissed your grandma with that dog asshole.
Are you ready for this?
Why did you make your own wall there?
So I could do shit like this.
Uh-huh.
Look at this. This is an elevator to success for the future.
It's also a good way to throw if you don't make the right rotations.
Oh, come on. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. Do you hate your grandma? I don't hate my grandma. I just don't French kiss her on the tongue.
I love that it's one extreme or the other. It's like, I don't go anywhere near her, or I have to French kiss her. Those are the two options.
I'm near my grandma all the time.
Alright, well, you don't have to French kiss her either.
I don't know. That's not what chat seems to be implying.
Grandma, what have you been eating?
Don't want to answer that question.
It's a dog's asshole, probably.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Threw yourself like a lawn dart at that goat's nose.
Oh, this is great.
Just use your S little tippy toe there to creep up the goat's head. And Noah and his grandma rub their bald heads together if you catch my drift. I love you had to put "if you catch my drift" at the end of that.
Waka waka. I don't know why I said that.
I don't either.
Oh, you like that hook right there?
Fozzie the Bear or something.
Fuck, marry, kill. Grandma's Boy, Gold Member, Jack and Jill.
I don't like Jack and Jill, so that's probably kill.
Didn't we already go through this once? I think I said I would like.
We did actually.
I would like fuck Grandma's Boy, marry Gold Member, and kill Jack and Jill.
I don't remember if it's the same 3 movies, but at least 2 of them are the same. What do you think about the Muppets?
I'm for them.
You know they sell a lot of cars these days.
What are you
They don't do
about?
a lot of Muppeting. Like, they mostly just are hired as props for selling things now.
There was like a Muppet movie like this year.
This year, really?
It was, yeah. It was a
I must
sequel
have
to
missed that.
the other one. Like Muppets Take Manhattan or something like that.
Like, by force?
I might be confusing this
Is that a
with...
response to Occupy Wall Street?
I might be confusing this with Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're easy to mix up. Muppets, Friday the 13th, same thing.
Well, it did come out on a Friday.
I mean, sure.
Nick, how do you feel about the song Butterfly by Crazy Town?
It's great. Everybody loves it.
Yeah?
Sugar, baby.
Such a sexy, sexy, pretty little thing. Nipple
I want to
pierce.
give you an onion ring.
Got me sprung with your tongue ring. I mentioned this on Twitter, but I was listening to it today because somebody was like, hey, you should talk about this song. I was like, what song is it? I clicked it. I was like, fuck yeah, I love this song. Even though it's terrible. And part where the guy goes like, girl, I'll give you whatever you fancy, because you know you and me were like Sid and Nancy. And I, wait a minute.
What?
Yeah, something's not right there.
Did she just completely end that with nothing?
Rewind the track a little bit. Girl, you and me are like Sid and Nancy. That dude murdered Nancy.
Oh, who the hell's that?
Sid and Nancy, you know, Sid Vicious and Nancy, the girlfriend of Sid Vicious.
Oh. That's weird.
Yeah. So he's basically like, I love you so much, I'm gonna murder you. And then overdose on heroin while awaiting trial.
That's where that tweet came from. Got it.
So sexy, almost evil. Talking about butterflies in my head. I used to think that happy endings were only in the books I read.
You read books?
You know, I'm glad you said
God.
it, because I was thinking it. He clearly did not read the book on which the movie Sid and Nancy is based. Otherwise, he would have thought twice about that. I can't believe no one in the vetting process said, hey, you know, Sid Vicious killed Nancy. He'd be like, oh, shit, this is a song I'm writing.
Probably not say that then.
Right, I'm writing this song for my future wife, Lisa, and, like, you know, maybe I don't want to send the message that I'm going to murder her. Whatever, it rhymes, though. What else could rhyme? What else rhymes with fancy? Fast
oh my
lane.
God, are you kidding me?
Nick, you can do it, man. Just don't panic.
I'm not proud of that.
Also, like, so sexy, almost evil. It makes him sound like a total prude. Be more sex positive, man. How sexy do you have to be before it becomes evil? It transcends good.
If you're in like an adult relationship, is there such a thing? Right? It's up to you to set the boundaries of what's too sexy at that point.
Well, you know, Right Said Fred, a few years prior to Butterfly by Crazy Town, had that song, I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt.
For your shirt.
Is that evil?
You can't have a relationship with a shirt, Ryan.
He did say, so sexy it hurts.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, because pleasure's preferable to pain, right?
Unless...
So if you, well, unless you're into that, but if you're not into that, it's not really your right to judge him because he entered a threshold of pain that he wasn't comfortable with, so he thought that that's where the sexy should kind of give away once pain came into the equation, you know?
Talking about butterflies in my head. What does that even mean? It sounds like you need to see, like, a psychiatrist or something, man.
You get butterflies in your stomach, but they're entirely metaphorical. If you get them in your head, I don't know what the hell that means.
I don't really know. Like, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else. I listened to the whole song multiple times and probably heard it about 100 times when I was, you know, 13. I don't really know. I don't really know what else to say about the song. It's actually like a pretty, you know, wear your heart on your sleeve kind of love song. I think a lot of the imagery is like a little bit messed up. I don't get it. Why is it a butterfly? Also, dude really loves piercings, but you know, that's it. He's entitled to that.
When he says that it's got me sprung, like just like the baby got back thing, right? That just means you got a boner, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, the reason I mention it is because I remember at the launch of the Nintendo DS, there was a game called Sprung.
Yeah.
And it was like a dating game or something, right?
Right, that was Sir Mix-a-Lot. He put his name on that package.
I just thought that was kind of weird because you were... I don't know if you're targeting that demographic with that game. I think it was like E10 or something. Like, it was designed for 12-year-olds, but it was called Sprung.
Yeah.
Does that seem a little weird to you? Or?
I believe that the goal of that game was to get a little bitty waist and a round thing in your face. And then
There's nothing wrong with that.
Then the first person to shout Sprung wins.
You get sprung.
Yeah.
I want to remember, like, part of my mind says that they used spring iconography to represent what sprung meant. Like, that there were actually springs involved. Which is why this is throwing me all off, because it's like, what the hell are you trying to say with this message?
No.
Alright. I know you're onto something big when Ryan has to just go, no.
I don't know. I don't know the game Sprung, so I cannot join you in your discussion of its iconography.
Yeah, no, I know, but chat probably does. Somebody in chat's probably played it before.
Ooh, that was a really nice little corner grab there.
Thanks.
Rune Glyphberg. All right, Nick, we're gonna play a game.
Like a wizard thing to say.
We're gonna play a game, all right?
Okay.
You know, we're gonna go back and forth, and we're gonna name every member of the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 roster.
Chad Muska.
Tony Hawk.
I don't remember like any actually.
Nick.
I think I just blew my wad.
You know Chad Muska. You don't know anybody but Chad Muska.
Bucky Lasik.
Yeah. Alyssa Steamer. Nick, my limbs don't work anymore, man. Oh, there we go. They were working.
You got into that position where nothing happens. I've been there.
I was trying to rotate.
There was Spider-Man at one point.
I'll allow it. Rune Glyphberg. Oh no, I blew it so hard. God damn it.
It's alright, I've blown it a few times too.
They didn't ask for your X's and O's, mate.
Yeah, who is the guy that wore Zero stuff all the time that looked like Smashing Pumpkin singer?
Jamie
Heineman.
That's all I can think of as well. I thought it was Jamie something though. Yeah, you're right.
That's who I always played as. I can't remember him now.
You played as anybody but Tony Hawk?
Yeah, I like the Zero gear, man.
What is wrong with you?
This is like a skull. It's like metal as hell. Sometimes blood, too.
What about Bob Burnquist?
I never played as him. Never really played as him at all.
Jamie Thomas.
Jamie Thomas. Rodney Mullen.
Rodney Mullen was in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Nick?
I don't know. That's what Aether said.
Wasn't there one, Hakeem something? Kareem Campbell?
Kareem. Yeah,
Kareem
it's
Campbell.
Kareem. Yep.
All right. Have we gotten them all yet?
There weren't that many, so probably.
Rune Glyphberg? It's a real name. He invented the Christ Air.
Some wizard shit, though, when you say Rune Glyphberg.
He's part of the Illuminati.
He got all of his...
Oh, yeah. Forgot about Jeff Rowley. Nobody ever plays as Jeff Rowley.
That guy sucks.
He's not Zero Man. He's not Tony Hawk. He doesn't have the burn twist. His name isn't Bucky. He's not the girl. Why would you ever play as him?
Oh, I like that stop. He's not Spider-Man either.
That's very true. You forgot the alien. That's true. If you did like 10 900s in a row on Roswell, you unlock the alien.
Yeah, but you gotta beat the pyramid stage first.
Apparently Officer Dick was a character as well. Bam was not in the first one. You are correct.
Man. This is memories that I can't even break into. They're a little too far away now.
Well, we can talk about it at PAX East. We'll buy you an Alyssa Steamer and we'll have a chat.
Ugh, gross.
Christian Hosoi created the Christ Air, you scumlord. I don't know, man! All of my skateboarding knowledge comes from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and Christian Hosoi was not in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. Who did the Christ Air in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1? It was Rune Glyphberg. Alright, Nick.
Just whoever I make it do.
We're going to start naming pro BMX players in Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX.
Oh God. Matt Hoffman, I'm done.
Fuck. Dave Mira wasn't in it. Ryan Nyquist? Was he in Dave Mira's? I don't know. Shit, you win.
Colin McRae.
We're going to name people that were in Kelly Slater's Pro Surfing. I get to go first. Kelly Slater.
That didn't even take off. That series, did it?
No, I think wakeboarding and surfing is where it like ended. But you know, I had the demo for I don't know who it was, but it was something's pro wakeboarding. And pardon me. The demo was like, it was fun. It was all right. But it had this song on it, and I was like, this song's pretty dope. You know what that song ended up being? Later in life, I remembered. It was Flirtin' with Disaster by Molly Hatchet. That song's great.
So they found it. They found the one good song that they needed.
That was a demo.
Yeah.
Kelly
It's kind of like you're pirating the music, honestly. If you're listening to that on the demo, like, you should probably pay them royalties.
But then I bought, you know, Rock Band 1, and Flirting with Disaster was like one of my most played songs in it because it was dope as hell.
Oh, okay.
It was not William Shatner's Pro Wakeboarding. That would be pretty sweet.
I would play that.
I'd play that.
I want a game jam of that.
It was not Morgan Freeman's Pro Wakeboarding. NL, did you ever play Gravity Games Bike Street Vert Dirt? I did not. I heard that's one of the worst games ever made, though.
Surprised nobody's brought up BMX Triple X yet. Usually always comes up during these conversations.
That's a really good game, by the way.
I think I played it once. That was like, okay.
Do you think the people that bought that, like, you think that was rock bottom for anybody? And they're like, you know, I knew I had to turn my life around when I was up till 4 a.m. jerking off to BMX Triple X. And, like, now I'm the CEO of, like, a multinational corporation or something.
I think if anyone was able to get to that rock bottom, they're not self-reflective enough to realize that it was their rock bottom.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Dude, I just like BMX, man. I'm just really...
I get so defensive about it.
I'm just really into biking. I bought BMX Triple X, but it wasn't because I like BMX. It was because I wanted to show my support for more nude-based extreme sports games in the future. And it never fucking happened. My WhiteHouse.gov petition has like 13,000 signatures, but we need 87,000 more for Obama to have to go on air and say that, you know, Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey Triple X is never coming out.
Can you imagine that? Just a hockey team of naked dudes with floppy dongs.
I've been doing the game design documents. I don't need to imagine it.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Chat is just full of DMX Triple X now.
Good, that's their right. Oh, sweet flip.
Thanks. I call that the spider flip.
Now go up the side of the wall.
I'll consider it.
New emote, rock bottom. That's actually real good.
That is a good
like
one.
that. I don't know what I would make it be, though.
We ate at Rock Bottom in Seattle. Back when I was still friends with Mathis. Remember, he kept ordering stuff, and they were like, we're out of that. And then the waiter came back. He's like,
oh, that's what that one was. Okay, I forgot the name.
Sorry, dude, we're out of that, too.
Dude, he got so fucked with that. Wasn't that Austin?
No. That was Mathis for sure. Because he just wanted, he's like, I'm going to have the mini cinnamon buns. We're like, you don't want any lunch or something? He's like, nah, I just want mini cinnamon buns. And the guy's like, sorry, dude, we had a big party in here, cleared out all the mini cinnamon buns. And he's like, all right, I'll take the chocolate cake. And he's like, no problem, bro, sorry for the problem. And then he like walked away and he came back. He's like, you're gonna be mad, man. We're all out of chocolate cakes.
I was remembering the place that we went to that I got like the lobster macaroni and cheese, and Austin just like didn't get his dinner.
I remember that place.
Like,
that was PAX East.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot which PAX. They all kind of blend together a little bit, and then I remembered Austin wasn't at PAX Prime, so that kind of made it harder for him to be there eating dinner with us.
I think you can make it here.
Maybe. If not, I'll just throw again. What's the harm there?
No problem, sorry for the problem. Look, I'm not saying that I'm remembering exactly what he said word for word.
Rock bottom is a butt, obviously. Yeah, I guess, but like, whose butt? The Rock's?
Yeah, I mean, you have no problem stealing anybody else's intellectual property.
You just never, ever miss an opportunity on that.
So why don't you just start using pictures of, like, famous celebrities? You probably won't get sued.
You make a broccoli smile emote. Because it has to start with rock, and I don't know how rock broccoli would work.
Hey.
You can make it.
Oh, I'm aware, Nick.
You can make it.
Oh, not now.
You can't make it anymore.
Oh, what is...
Rotation of the Earth. You can make it. Rock bottom is probably like the cover for BMX Triple X. No, it's just like black, if I remember.
Yeah, it just is like BMX Triple X. It's like the Beatles' White Album, except black. Oh, I blew it. Fuck. God damn it. It doesn't give you the full final second,
I know.
Steger. It just goes one, boop, you're done. Nick, let's play on low grav.
Yeah, I'll do that. I also want to say thank you to Macros86 for the $10 donation. Keep up the great work, Nick. On the topic of songs, care to discuss Limp Bizkit's arguably magnum opus, Take a Look Around from Mission Impossible 2.
I do not even know that one. That's Mission Impossible. That's the theme song to Mission Impossible.
But there's like some Limp Bizkiting going on top of that.
Yeah!
That's like, you just did an impression that I would 100% buy if that moment happens in the song.
This time, I'ma let it all come out. This time, I'ma stand up and shout. I'ma do things my way. It's my way. My way or the highway. Basically, Fred Durst is like, I'm gonna be an asshole, right?
Well, because he's tired of taking it. Like, he's always been
When
polite.
has Fred Durst ever taken it except the completely fabricated setup of the first verse for Nookie?
That's when, right then. That was it. He can't do it anymore.
Came into this world as a reject. Look into these eyes. The size of the flame.
But that's the implication there, is that he just won't take it anymore.
This song came out like 10 years after after Nookie. I gotta say, I love it, the most artful moment of Limp Bizkit's career, which is still ongoing. So I'm not gonna say that into perpetuity this could last. They might have some kind of late career renaissance lined up. But
Gold Cobra 2, man.
Gold Cobra 2.0. In the music video for Nookie, when it says, came into this world as a reject, look into these eyes, and then they pan over to Wes Borland and he stares into the camera with his weird, like, cat lenses. I'm like, you guys know exactly how to market yourselves.
I don't know, I kind of would have liked a really slow pan into, like, Fred Durst's actual eyes, and then there'd be a little, like, bad CG fire going.
Yeah, then you see the signs of the flames. I get it. Fucking on my past, burning on my brain. Everyone who burns has to learn from the flame.
I think you turned the words all around, but that's okay, because still, there's flame, and you look into his eyes, and there's fire, so like all of the words go thematically together, which is why I believe that Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst are like one of the most artful lyricists out there.
Yeah, absolutely true.
The fact that they would commit themselves to thematic coherence on that level is something I can't expect from anyone else.
They're on a different level. No wonder Fred Durst is going to do his My Way. He's probably pissed off with studio meddling, trying to compromise his artistic vision.
That's right. They have like an agenda they want to push, and they're like, Fred Durst, we need you to sell this product in the middle of your song. And he's like, no, I'm gonna do
Is it a backwards red Yankees hat? Then no.
What are you doing on this game?
Nick, it's low grab. We can fuck around.
I know, you're just fucking around. I get it.
We can fuck around as long as we want. I'm gonna finish this heat whether I want to or not. All right, now I'm getting a little nervous, but.
Most excellent taste. Do you prefer Wario before or after they started making him take the attributes of enemies he gets hit by? I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't think I've played very many Wario games, actually.
I played Wario Land like 1 and 2. Those games are good.
The most I've played Wario is like in-game season that aren't his games, and WarioWare, which I love. Those games are great.
WarioWare is great. I do love WarioWare.
But I don't think they're like representative of him as a character in any way. They're just like he happens to be in them.
I like it in Smash Bros. He farts on things sometimes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. He does fart on things.
Sometimes.
Bizkit sounds worse than ICP. I don't want to get into that.
Hey, we don't want to offend anybody.
No, not because of that. I just don't want to get into that.
How did I
reveal?
Can you give me a Steger? Step into my fucking office, okay?
Step into my eyes.
You're gonna see the size of my flame if you're not careful. Cause
do you want to see the size of Northernlion's flame right now?
I spun towards the moment here, and yet I moved backwards somehow. I don't even get it. How does this make sense?
Physics are all wonky.
Yeah, your physics are all fucked up. Is this a Coriolis effect? Provide me some calculations, please, Steger.
Basically, the size of his flame right now, it's like one of those big lighters when you take the top off and then you do that thing to break it. That's the size of his flame.
Nick, were you the guy in high school who was always like that? Like breaking lighters and stuff?
I had no reason to break lighters. I just thought it was funny that people did that.
I'd be on the bus. People would be like, check this out. I got a lighter. And then they'd like...
Yeah, it's cool as hell, right?
They'd like smash it open and like spill lighter fluid all over the school bus. And they're like, we're going to light it right now. I'm like, dude, come on, please.
This is the height of fucking awesome, right? Just lighting a lighter in a school bus.
I'm just trying to get through high school without dying. It's like the bare minimum baseline. Like, don't die in a bus explosion. And this guy's like, I got nothing to lose. I'm gonna, you know...
Take you all with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn this whole thing down by accident. Dude, why are you being such a pussy? I'm just trying to create a fireball in my fucking hands. It's not like it's risky. My dad did it all the time.
In school, there was this really strange moving sliding scale about how dangerous fire is. And a lot of people really had no respect for the danger of fire.
Yeah, man. And people are, oh, look at this guy. He's scared of fire. What a pussy.
And then they do that thing where they hold the lighter under their fingers, but they keep their fingers apart so it doesn't burn them. And they're like, look, I don't even get burned.
Oh,
like,
you're gonna get laid.
Fuck you, then.
You're gonna get laid like crazy.
I will tell you, though, the thing that you can do with the Zippo, where you snap next to it and it opens, that's kind of badass.
Oh, come on.
That's like some kind of like Las Vegas shit, like a performance.
That is not. If you paid like $150 for tickets to see David Copperfield and snapped his fingers and a lighter opened, you'd say, I want my money back, David Copperfield.
It's the smallest magic trick that you can do without being a magician. Just think about that.
What's it just lighting? I'm trying to create a fireball on a school bus. What's the worst that could happen? I don't know. You set some kid on fire? You probably wouldn't even die.
Like, if you're the school bus driver and you realize there's someone lighting fires on the bus, what do you even do?
Dude, I feel so bad for school bus drivers.
I do too.
Our school bus driver got no respect for no reason. Hey, thanks for not getting in a car crash and killing us all, you fucking asshole. Why don't you go to college, you piece of shit? Then you don't have to drive a school bus. Keep our little, you know, vulnerable brains safe for 10 years here. Hey, thanks for not falling asleep at the wheel because you work 2 fucking jobs just to make sure that we can go to high school and be completely unappreciative of it.
I know it's very small solace for the amount of sacrifices that school bus drivers make, but at least when my class graduated, like, the people that were on my school bus route, we gave them a card.
That's awesome, man. That's nice. The school bus
drivers... We weren't
drivers...
dicks to them either.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in the country, just a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, prank call him on, like, a Sunday. I'm sure that's what the school bus driver wants to deal with. It's like, his day, finally I don't have to deal with those piece of shit kids. They're gonna prank call me because their whole life revolves around me being an asshole for not getting in a car accident or something. Fucking bus driver kicked me off the bus. What were you doing? Burning holes into the seat?
Yeah, what an asshole.
I swear to God, I'm gonna turn this bus around, go back to the school. Why? Because I punched a kid in the head? God, bus driver's such a fucking idiot. I agree, Volsky. Maybe not. They should be able to throw shitheads out the window, but they should be able to. They should have more power, man.
I will say, though, I had one asshole bus driver that, like, actually was an asshole, but it's probably just because people, like, wore him down.
Yeah! I became a little bit of an asshole teacher by the... Like, when I first started, I was like, I'm gonna be a friend of these kids. And then one of them was like, I'm gonna be a shithead because I'm 6. And then I was like, alright, all 6-year-olds will be treated as if they're shitheads until proven otherwise now. You ruin it for yourselves, man.
I was opening, I can't remember if it was like a candy bar or like some kind of bottle or something that had like a little plastic wrapper, and the wind caught the thing and pulled it out the window, and he fucking stopped the bus.
Oh my God.
and wrote me up over it. I'm like, I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, that was my one bad experience with that, but yeah, it's just silly.
Where I live, at least everyone is nice to nice drivers. I hope so. I hope so. I'm not a teacher. I used to be a mercenary teacher. I didn't teach mercenaries. I was
mercenary. That's scary.
The kids
see Leon the Professional? He learned from me.
The kids on my bus cussed out the teacher after she bought us pizza. What? Like, that's what I don't get, man. People so rude to these. Like, the teacher's just doing their job, man. But that's like your whole life when you're in school, right? Like, the teacher's like one of 4 adults you know that's not related to you. So you got like... Man.
And they're in the awful position of knowing, like, they kind of have very little power to deal with you if you want to be an idiot, so...
Right.
Like, they exploit that.
I think most parents are going to believe their kid over a teacher. Which might be fair, but not always.
Has anyone confirmed if NL can drive or not? Why?
I can drive. I just don't, because we don't have a car.
Yeah.
But I'm legally allowed to operate a motor vehicle.
NL can't drive as bald head distracts other drivers. That was the answer someone gave them to...
Dang it. God damn it. Well, Nick.
All right, you win some, you lose some.
Do like a quick horizontal one or something. I don't know.
Let's do a quick horizontal one together.
Put the timer at like 30 seconds.
Okay. Shortest I can go is 40, actually. But
that's all
that'll
right.
work.
That'll slow it way down.
Oh, probably not space, though, right? Or do you want space because a higher chance of messing it up?
That's true. It doesn't matter to me.
Whatevs.
NL, kids were fireballing. First off, I didn't know it had a name. Kids were fireballing on my bus. Wait, where did that go? And the seat caught fire. That's exactly what I was trying to say. You can't say that shit. That's social suicide if you're like 14. You can't be like, hey, you might set the seat. Shut up, Ryan. We're not going to set the... How am I going to... I've got a lighter in my hand. I control it. How is the seat going to get set on fire? Accidents never happen. Stop being such a baby. So what if the seat catches on fire? It's not like we're in a motor vehicle packed with like 400 liters of unleaded gasoline. It's probably diesel, actually, but...
Pretty sure it's diesel, yeah.
Just fucking... You got cell phones now, kids. Just look at your cell phones on the bus. Who cares?
Just look up a video of someone else fireballing. And watch it go wrong.
Look at this idiot. He lit the seat on fire. Alright, let's try it.
We will succeed where he failed.
I'm pretty happy to be an adult. Sometimes I take it for granted, but like I very rarely find myself in situations now where I'm like, man, someone my age is about to do something really dumb. If they do, I'm like
powerless to stop them.
Right. If they do, it's something you can't say anything about. Like, oh, you're gonna have a baby? Like, are you sure? All right. Well, you know, that's your right.
Example you go to.
At least you're not lighting, you know, fireballs on a bus. That's just for no reason.
You're gonna have a baby?
Well, I can
compare that to lighting a fucking seat on fire.
I'm just saying I can understand that there's a good reason to have a baby, right? Pass on your genetic material.
That's why I love you, because that's hilarious.
Does he actually think a seat catching fire on the bus would spread to the fucking gas tank? How about you just give me a safe ride home with zero risk of fireballs?
Yeah, and by the way, that exact line of reasoning you just gave is the exact shit we're talking about. And
exactly.
There you go, I threw.
Like, let's... One second.
That's the exact shit.
Cade, are you ready?
Cade's not ready.
We're gonna be done in like 2 minutes.
Cade does not sound ready.
Sorry, what?
Kate's not ready.
She's ready, okay. Alright, Nick, why don't you take a second to pimp your channel here?
You sure Kate's ready? I could start another one.
She's ready.
Okay. Hey everybody, I'm Rockley Smile. You can find me over youtube.com/RockleySmile, where I'll be doing Let's Plays and indie impressions every single day, as well as Terraria, that I've been playing a lot more consistently. Actually, a big episode of that coming up. You can find me over on twitter.com/RockleySmile if you want to find out tweets about when I go live for streams, and of course, twitch.tv/RockleySmile, where you've hopefully been watching for the last little bit. And I've been streaming a lot of Rebirth, and I was doing Wings of V, but I'll probably do another retro game pretty soon, and all kinds of good things like that. And thank you again to everybody that subscribed and supported the channel with donations. I really, really appreciate it. Also, you said there's going to be no show on Wednesday, right?
Yes, Kate and I have an appointment to take care of.
Yeah, I just want to say that. So I'll probably stream on Wednesday.
There you go. Hey.
That's it for me.
I'm Northernlion. You just watched the Northernlion Live Super Show. You can go watch Kate now if you want to. I accidentally put up her overlay, so I might as well pimp her channel a little bit. She's going to be streaming The Binding of Isaac Rebirth at twitch.tv/lovelymomo. In the meantime, you just watch me and Nick. I'm Northernlion. That's Alpaca Patrol. Excuse me? I know she's saying something there. Thanks for watching. We'll be back on Thursday. Nick will probably do a show on Wednesday. Maybe I'll stream some Lost Runs tomorrow. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe.
They suck.
I can imagine, but at least, you know, put them in stream form as opposed to video form. It might be more Interesting. Are you telling me no SNL intro? No, there's going to be a stream on Thursday, not on Wednesday. It's all good. Thank you to the subscribers. Tobayashi, Sir Francis, XLII, Peterific, Anal Dozer, Spoony Bob, Clornhole. I think I missed that one. The Fur Crew. I missed a lot of them, actually. How did these not come up? Freak Flakes, Pierre, cause my bladder's empty. Zleppy, Orsa Zoktavir, The Comfy Geek, All Hail the Egg, Volsky, Kefka40, and Crab Milk. Thank you very much. In the meantime, we'll be back on Thursday. Kate's streaming right now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.
See you later, everybody.